Alright, so I'm going to show you a basic knitting stitch. As you can see, I've been knitting this scarf. You can see that there's basic stitches all along here with these little indentations. Right, so this is called knitting, and then the area that causes this is called purling. I'll show you that in a separate video, but a basic knit stitch, once you've cast on your stitches, and this scarf I've cast on 20 stitches here. Basically what you're going to do, you're going to have your stitches here on your needle, and you're going to take, and I like these big plastic needles because they don't rub against each other so much. There's a lot of they just kind of go under each other really easily. Oh, hi kitty. Okay, so you're gonna bring your needle up in this first little hole that's attached to your needle. You're gonna bring it up underneath here, and you're gonna bring it under your needle with all your stitches on it. You're gonna form a little X here. Okay, and here's your extra yarn that's connected to your skein. Alright, so you're going to take this guy. Alright, so bring this up under here, form your little X. You're going to bring your long tail up around your back needle. Okay, it's going to kind of do this guy right here. Alright, but you're going to bring it under, alright, to where you have this little area that you've crossed around your back needle is going to be wrapped around your front needle now. Alright, and then you're going to just gently slide this one off. Alright, so it's going to look a little wonky at first. When you do your second stitch, it's going to look a little weird, but you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring it up under this next loop here, wrap it around, bring it under here. Alright, there's your second stitch, and then you're just going to gently slide that guy off. So now you've got your second stitch. And basically, you're just going to repeat that. Right. So, of course, I've gotten a pattern going, so I'm going to kind of speed through this. But as you can see, with each successive stitch, you're grabbing another stitch and putting it onto your new needle. And you're going to have to move these ones up as you work. But moving these onto your new needle and taking them off your old needle. Alright, so somewhere halfway you're going to have both needles involved, but you just keep going and you'll have yet one more row on your knitting. If you ever drop a stitch, it's important to make sure you try to pick it back up, or if you ever get confused, so say you kind of flub and you're just like, where did I go? What happened there? Like, oops. Alright, so just calmly drag your needle back out, make sure you're snug there, and then just try again, because you don't want to drop a stitch. With knitting, if you ever drop a stitch, you're going to end up with a hole. So you don't want to drop any stitches. You also have the ability to gain a stitch by accident by wrapping this guy around and popping this guy on, but not, if you wrap this guy and then you do this, but you don't drop this guy, you'll end up with you can actually kind of go around and do a whole new stitch, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you pop all those stitches off as you create a new one. You don't want to create any additional ones. But if you ever do create an additional one, you can knit 2 together. Just slide 2 up under 2 of them and do the same thing you would for 1 normal stitch. So there you have it. There's 1 additional row on this nice lovely emerald and black scarf. So those are our knitted rows there, and I will show you purling in the next video. Thanks for watching.